party with my bum bum. Yeah. Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome to Rich Fulcher's TalkBox 2026. I have a brand new awful jumper. So what we're going to do today is a year-long clip show over 2025. It's not going to be boring. It's not. It's going to be all the fun things of 2025 so you can appreciate what we've done and then look forward to the future. So let's go, I say, to the future. It's pretty good, huh?
Rich Fulcher's TalkBox.
So welcome to the clip show. This is a casual conversation I'm having with you, the people. Kenny, do I look into the I know that. I'm a professional. So anyway, what I just wanted to say was this was just a gleam in my grandfather's eye when it was 2025 January, right? I thought I would do this podcast and I got Kenny to help me out. Thanks, Kenny. How are you? We never show him. Horrible disfigurement. No. If you're lucky, we might see him. But what I'm trying to say is there's so many things that go into doing a podcast so that by the time we did our first one in May with Dan Clark, yes, comedian, actor, writer, director Dan Clark, our first guest, we didn't even have a name.
Yeah, I think I need to get used to the notion that there are no segues in this podcast, right?
Do you want to
Isn't
segue?
there like there's
Bob Dylan.
what's the first rule of what's this podcast called?
Why did you have to do that?
It's called the
We
9/11 Memorial Podcast.
We don't have a name.
Okay.
But based on this conversation, maybe we'll find something.
Yeah. It's there's some really obvious themes coming up in this.
Note, Kenny, tambourine.
That's what I got from
tambourine
this chat. Yeah.
You know what I find
What?
too is
Yeah.
you write better when you're traveling. Have you ever noticed that? There's something I can concentrate more, like the
Yeah.
hum of the engine or a train.
Yeah. Well, they're calling that like white noise, or
Yes,
I heard
the
somewhere.
shower.
Yeah, I heard something like they called it brown noise, which
Well, that's the name
That's
of the
something.
podcast. Oh, welcome to Rich Fulcher's Brown Noise. Take it away, Dan.
I mean, we're getting more and more appropriate titles, aren't we? So
Yeah, more apt.
Yeah. Actually, if you call it brown noise, all the people. Brown
Some
noise.
people be wanting to. Metallica will get in touch.
No, but all the people searching for a noise to go to sleep to or something will stumble across this very calming podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Detroit welcomes Brown Noise.
Oh man, I for some reason thought this was going to be like The Rest is Politics or something.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. About the EU.
Yes.
And of course, we decided on, what name did we decide on? TalkBox. Rich Fulcher's TalkBox, which you can find on all your major streamers. Another thing that happened during I often forget things. That's it. Sometimes during the podcast, I forget things. So in the second episode with Lucy Montgomery, This is a case in point. But this is the thing, though, that gets me, because having moved over here, you know, we moved during COVID.
Yes, that was fun.
Yeah.
Was that fun?
So, yeah, it was fun.
Did you drive?
Yeah, we drove
So
over.
you drove from across the sea? Drove across the
on
sea?
a ship. We just kept driving on the ship.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Did you hit any cars? No.
I didn't encounter cars.
Okay.
But what happened was, when we came over, what was I going to say?
Oh shit, I don't know because it was in your head and I'm not in your head.
No, but what were we talking about? This is basically a podcast recording my eventual dementia. This is so people would go, oh, in this podcast, he's clearly descending. It's the early onset. Yeah. This is, and they'll show it in med schools and stuff. That's what I'm hoping to get a grant.
Are you going to donate your brain to science?
Yeah. Where am I? This is the last podcast. The end? Then I do myself in. Me. It is dementia in action. So hopefully in 2026, I'll forget a lot more things. Now, our third podcast, I'm not going to go in order. We've done about 34 so far this year, since May. But what I'm trying to say is we've had a lot of adventures along the way. And one, we had to record in another studio. That's not this studio, right, Kenny? And the sound wasn't quite as good, but it's still fascinating to see what went on. Here I am talking to STEEN Rostakopoulos. Raskopoulos, sorry, STEEN. I messed your name up big time. I'm an idiot. Here we are talking about poop. How is the work going? Is it good?
It works all right. Just as you know, I've got 2 small children, so you're gonna have to.
You didn't tell me you had kids, Kenny. No, you have kids.
Yeah, right, kids. It's just hard, you know. You got 2 boys as well. 2 boys. 2 boys. And it's hard to make the decisions of you know life. Like when you have to go into town, right? Yeah.
You want to go. Let's go crazy tonight, or do you go? We got to be back by 10.
Well, they both don't sleep, so there's this expectation of we just have to get them into bed, and then when they do, that's when I go into the town.
Plus, they're both under 3, right?
Yeah, one just turned 3, and that was like 17 months.
They can still poop and stuff.
I hope that continues. I hope they still.
No, they're gonna stop at 5. Yeah.
Have 5?
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have 2 years to go for the others.
Normal.
Okay. Yeah. But it's just hard. It's just hard. And then like, you put them to bed, and it's 7 o'clock. You're like, I could go to bed also.
I know.
This is so nice.
I know.
And I never thought I'd be that person. I'm becoming that person.
It's 8 o'clock. I'm shutting my eyes now. But I went out. I tried to go out. They're about that age where the kids were, and the babysitter called us. I was taping a show actually, and they said the kids have literally wiped their crap on the wall. You've got to pick them up. Like she didn't even want to clean it up or anything, which I understand, but. Come on, I had to leave early.
So as in like, were they at your place or at her place? Like first you have to come and pick them up.
Hung out at her place.
Okay.
No, it was at our place.
Then what, but like, you have to come pick them up at your own house?
No, I said it wrong, okay? Can we do this over?
No, keep it in.
Okay, so I went there.
Yeah.
And
you went back to your house.
I went back to, you have to go, because I want to leave.
Yeah, gotcha.
Basically.
So babysitter's coming.
We've never had a babysitter go, I want to leave.
Okay, tapping out, okay.
Yeah.
Well, like, I can understand if like someone smeared shit on the walls on their watch. Like that's
Really?
Yeah.
Because we were arguing this. Is it in a babysitter's, like I wasn't saying you got to clean it up and, you know, but, you know, just go with it.
I mean,
so they're shit throwers.
No, but I think if they were like, if they saw themselves in their pants, like that's like a duty, like a thing that a babysitter would have to kind of cover. But if your kid like smeared shit on the wall,
I don't think they spelled anything with it. They just, you know, it was a nice schmear.
Nice
schmear.
And was that schmear easy to get out?
Yeah, it eventually came out. We painted it brown. We painted it brown.
Oh, poop. So, another thing I tend to do in some of the episodes, Kenny, is what? Yeah, mime. He doesn't like it. I do a little bit of mime, and this is a case in point when I interviewed RHYS DARBY from Flight of the Conchords, and I did a little robot. And there's some other episodes we might stick in as well. But let's just take a look.
I think we're definitely a way off from the humanoid robots resembling us.
Okay.
Definitely, but they are going to come out. They're going to come out as robots. There's about a dozen companies that are going to be mass producing humanoid robots to help to work in factories, but then to work ultimately in our houses.
Right now, it's just like an arm coming down. Yeah.
But no, we've moved on from that now. We're a bit. I mean, I'm up to speed with it all.
Really?
Yeah, they're pretty good now. The
Well,
robotics.
every year, you always see something on the news where in Japan, it's like the new robot.
Yeah.
And they start looking more and more realistic.
Yeah, it's the
They always
movements.
do this.
Yeah, I mean that was a few years ago now. Those movements are gone. Now it's like a human. The hardest thing is to try and get the hands to be as good as ours.
Well, that's with acting as well.
Mm.
Is it?
No, because they're real robots. So it's for us to impersonate them very easy, and I've had a lot of fun with that. But now I'm getting scared because one of the last things that they'll nail is I can't think of the word now, but
Us.
Hmm?
They'll nail us.
Yes.
Yeah. And do you like to bake? Are you a baker?
Love to.
Oh, okay.
Haven't done it for a while, but yeah, I love to bake. When's the last time I baked? Too long ago. Yeah, I love to bake. Do you?
I like to, I'm not so much bake, but I do, we got a bread maker, so I know how to do that now.
You pour the bits in.
Yeah, you
close
pour.
the lid.
Yeah, it's kind of cheating.
You can still get it wrong though, can't you? It can be too, like a little brick.
Sometimes when you don't put the yeast in, it's like a flat brick.
Yeah.
It's like,
We still eat it.
I do too,
Yeah.
because it's a waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when you grew up, did you like waste? Well, because you started comedy quite young, when you were like 6, right?
Yeah, really little. Really
Performing?
little. Yeah, well, my first gig I was 16 or 17. And my dad took me to the gig and I had to like argue that I was over 18 to get me in. And then
You did or your dad did?
My dad argued to get me in because I was
Economically?
No, just like in a like manly. He was like,
Oh, yeah.
she is of age. And she is my daughter, and she is booked to play. But in a nice
Statistics show
Yeah.
that her height is the
yeah. And he managed to blag to get my friends Fish and Paul into the gig as well because they were both 16.
Anytime you can get a fish in.
Yeah.
That's
He now works
great.
for Amnesty International, and he's doing quite well, but he doesn't like being called Fish anymore.
Okay.
And
What does he like being called?
Oh, is that his short name?
Oh, okay. Which is carp.
What is it?
No.
Joshua.
Joshua.
Joshua, but Fish was what we used to call him. I don't know
what
why.
a nice name, Fish.
Yeah.
But will he let you call you Fish?
No, when I saw him, I was like, hey, Fish. And he went, I'm Joshua now.
I don't like that. Because a lot of my friends, or some of my friends, they change their name like midstream.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's to get into SAG,
Yeah.
you know, because you can't have two of the same name. So they go, I'm Julian now, not Julie.
Yeah.
And, you know, you can't fault the other person for saying Julie.
No.
Yeah.
Would you ever, if you had to change your name, is your name your real name?
Yes, but I would call myself Fish.
You.
If he doesn't want it, I would.
Okay.
Fish Fulcher.
Fish.
Hey, everybody!
Yeah, that would be really good. Oh, you did that. Oh, yeah.
Welcome.
Because that would be that's the improv way of doing Fish, not like my hand is the fish.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Yeah. The mime is actually pretty good. I should have gone to clown school. Anyway, maybe not. But what I do during interviews is sometimes annoying to people. One time, or sometimes people have a go at me for having, what is it, Kenny? Whiskey. I'm drinking whiskey, right? So I have a little drink. I try to get the guests involved. A lot of times they do, okay? But here's one in which they were actually surprised and taken aback. So let's take a look. The thing about it, though, is it feel like you're on a treadmill now?
No.
Or do you
it's
feel
so
like
nice.
it's fun and
It's
exciting?
so fun. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it because I'm not getting in my own way. I'm not getting in my own head. And generally, people are there because they want to see you. And is that whiskey? Is that whiskey?
Yeah.
Is it? Is it actually? Let me smell it. Fucking hell, it is as well.
Shit.
You live your life. You live your best life.
No. It's just something I do.
Yeah.
For
Daily.
this.
It's just something I do every morning.
When I'm out of the house.
I just wake up and I have some whiskey.
Yeah.
Have you got a problem with that? No.
Kenny makes me drink.
Kenny
it.
makes you drink. Yeah, I'm looking at him
He
thinking
does.
that's true.
Look at him.
I know. Should we describe Kenny for the listeners?
Yeah, describe him.
Massive.
Huge.
He's massive.
Yeah.
He's got size 16 feet.
They have a hole in the ceiling for his head.
For some reason, he's wearing a sunflower hat. I don't know why, but
I don't know.
you know,
He loves Mrs. Doubtfire.
oh, he does look. Yeah.
That's just what people do, right? You have a little drink, you have a little sip, you have a little wine, you have a little dip. Right? Right, Kenny? That was not bad, right? Okay, good. Kenny validates me or, castigates me, whichever one he feels like doing. Now, sometimes I have friends from my previous gigs or, from my past, as one does when you get guests on shows, and this one is no exception. RAKHEE THAKRAR, who I worked with on Wonka. Here we are talking about me sneaking into an Oscars after party. I'm not bragging. I tried to get into an Oscars after party. It was just one Oscar. I was with somebody and we said, let's go try to crash a party.
Any party.
Well, there's
could have been
one,
like someone's Christmas party.
There's a
wasn't it?
big one at the Beverly Hilton. So
Right.
we actually went there.
Yeah.
And I think I said I was somebody like Boris Becker or something. Because
Because some people don't really know what some people look like. And so they're
exactly.
Just like, yeah, I get it.
So you say Boris Becker and then they go, I don't know. And you hope first that he was invited to the Oscar party and he's on the list.
Yeah, he's not dead.
And second, that he's not dead. No, that he hasn't arrived yet. So, but the problem was we got in,
And
right? And then he showed
Oh,
up.
no.
Yeah.
And then what happened? They were looking.
I didn't know
they were
Becker
looking-
liked the Oscars.
But then were people looking for you? Were there people going, where is the fake Becker? No, I assume
I
not.
want
because
the
you
fake
had a...
Becker. I don't care if there's a sniper on the other building. I want the fake Becker.
But did when you saw him, did you approach him?
You know, we did a whole Harpo Marx thing
Yeah.
where we like mirror each other.
Yeah.
And then I drop my hat and it bounces.
Okay, this minute, yeah.
And his falls flat.
Right.
Yeah. I did not get into that party, by the way. I didn't get one of those 5-layer dips, which I love so much. To dip the chip into the... Oh, my God. Take the tray and lick it. Oh, my God. What are you doing? Nothing. I take the tray outside and I just stick my face in it and rub it all. Oh, security. So, a lot of times people say, Rich, why don't you get more Boosh people on? I have had them on. If you look back in our archives, I've had Danny Wallace, who was the producer of our radio show, Dave Brown, none other than Bollo, and Mike Fielding. So we've had quite a few, Boosh. We've discussed it quite a lot throughout this show, as is evidenced by these clips. Okay? This is great. This is 99.
1999.
And then something happened in the year 2000, which brought us together.
Yes, the Mighty Boosh radio show.
Brought it around.
Brought it around. You did so well.
What did Trump say? It's like you're...
well, yeah, he said so
when you
much.
bring the wave.
The weave.
The weave.
The weave.
Damn it.
Good God, you
The
weaved.
weave.
I've never seen anyone weave like it. No, the weave, yeah. Well, the guy that I was talking about, the editor, he was so key in that happening because Radio 4, you'll be pleased to know, when we pitched the Boosh as a radio show, I think their exact words were, the Mighty Boosh are 1 million miles away from what we want here on Radio 4. That was the phrase. It wasn't a good phrase to hear in a meeting.
Yeah.
It
Were you
painted
with the
things-
boys in the meeting,
no,
or
God,
just
no.
you?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
It was John Pigeon.
And had he seen the stage?
Oh, no, Pigeon loved it, right?
Okay.
And he really wanted it.
Yeah.
And so he worked some magic and managed to find some money.
Oh, boy,
Not very much money. About as much as you might take to a newsagent on a Sunday morning to buy some fizzy pop and some crisps.
Right.
So that was the budget that they had to work with, and it was put on first, not on Radio 4, but on local radio, on BBC London. And they put it on, this is The Mighty Boosh. They put it on, you were back in America by the time it went out. They put it on
Yes, I know.
at midday on a Saturday between the sport. So you had like people talking about football and stuff.
Which it's a similar,
Yeah.
you know.
And then they take a half-hour break for the whimsical adventures of two zookeepers, at which point there are white vans blowing up with men,
Yeah.
furious.
Porpoise races.
Yeah, just going, what the hell is it? And then back to the sport. So, and it was just a way of getting it broadcast, because once it had been broadcast once, it could be repeated on Radio 4 for free.
Yes.
Meaning they got a free show. And then when it went out,
It
people
took
started
off.
to discover it.
Yes.
And then they really changed their
I
tune.
told you, Kenny.
Yeah. So they changed their tune, and then suddenly, that was. That
Were
was
you
that.
surprised?
No.
No?
No, not what? Surprised by people liking it.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I was surprised more people didn't hate it. But I
Right.
wasn't surprised that loads of people found it and loved it, because it was for a whole new. The problem with Radio 4 tends to be that every year it sort of gets closer to dying out, because it loses through nature a lot of its listeners, because it tends to be an older station.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They're
so
dying.
unless it makes new stuff,
You can
for-
say dying,
they were
Danny.
dying.
Yeah.
All the people that heard the Boosh and hated it are now dead. So
What?
that's another victory for you.
But a lot of kids are... Never mind.
They're revisiting it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is great. And my kids love it.
Really?
Yeah. At
My
one
kids
point,
are
my
having
son
a...
started speaking like Vince Noir, which was...
My kids are having another view. They had a wave when they were really young.
Of-
Where they watched the Boosh. And then now they're really understanding all the jokes.
yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah. The wave is good. When you come back.
Unfortunately.
Yes. Yeah. There's that as well.
What's a pocket cop? No.
But it was always crazy seeing on a stand-up night everyone doing 10, 15 and traditional comics standing up doing joke, 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 next one, joke, 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 joke.
And
there
then
was
they'd
people
have that.
like, I think like, some big comics who are like known for their one-liners, and then Noel and Julian would turn up dressed as zookeepers singing Hello Little Dear and doing Cerebral Brooks, and people were just like, what?
I remember...
The actual fuck is this? But it was brilliant. In a way, it was just so...
Initially, it was like... Because I remember the first time we did it, like when I was involved, and I came out and did this kind of monologue, like, "Hey, what you doing out in the woods?"
Yes,
And I just remember these people going, slowly their jaws would open. They'd go,
Am I in the wrong?
"Martha, should we be going?"
But that was the most brilliant thing. I mean, I then did Auto Boosh, right? Because then they did Arctic Boosh together, just the two of them, on the second Edinburgh show they did. And then the third Edinburgh show was Auto Boosh, which I did with them. So it was the three of us. And we did when you're doing those warm-up gigs and you're going to some of these little theatres, like remember Winchester Arts Centre and stuff like that, where you're trying to do like a 2-hour show about a hitcher and a road trip, and you've just got 4 nanas in the front row because they haven't advertised it and people thought it was a different night, and you're just getting feedback. I remember one show there was only 4 people in the crowd and they were all above 70.
You get nothing from those shows about how you're doing anything?
We were getting feedback mid. Like one of the old women put her hand up in the middle of the show and we stopped and she's like, I don't really understand what's going on. Is that character one of those? Like, and we had to sit and explain it to her.
That's good, though.
It was a great night.
And then you carried on.
Julian just punched her in the face.
What is the most haunted city in the UK?
York is pretty haunted. Edinburgh. We're definitely going to go to
because they sealed off areas of the city.
Well, there's city. There's a city underneath the city.
Yeah.
You can go to some. It's called Mary King's Close. It's a city, a whole city underneath Edinburgh.
How do you get permission to stay down there?
You can go down there. They do tours down there. I went down there when I went there on holiday.
Sort of sneak off and hide
down there. It's where they used to go and hide, like when the plague was around and that.
And steal bodies.
Yeah. That's Greyfriars Cemetery.
Because if you wanted to be a med student, right, you had to get a cadaver, and they would have cadaver stealers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. There's the legendary Burke and Hare that used to. Back in the day, they were like known body stealers, weren't they? Body snatchers.
And what about that song, Abracadaver? I want to reach out and grab her.
You've just ruined that song for me now.
I'm sorry. Those guys, they are fun and funny. Now, a lot of times I have guests that are about to do something. They're about to do a tour, a stage show, a puppet show, a knife fight they're about to do in the alley. What? That's not right. So what is going on is this show is a bit of a conduit to get the word out. And around August of this year, we did a kind of Edinburgh month for shows going out to the Edinburgh Festival. And I really enjoyed it because they were all going up there and they were all ready to fight. Do you know what venue you
Jack
are?
Dome.
Jack
Dome in the Pleasance Dome.
So go to the Pleasance Dome in the Jack Off area. Is that it?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And buy a ticket to Luke McQueen. If you're going up in advance, just go to, is it under McQueen or Luke?
I think probably, yeah. I think Luke, well, why don't you just put Luke McQueen in to be safe?
What's the title of the show?
Comedians.
Okay, so look up Comedians, and check it off and buy a ticket. I'm yelling. Right?
Absolutely. Thanks, Rich.
If I were you, that would be the first show I'd see.
Yeah.
Should I see it first or?
Yeah, absolutely. Come.
What time is it?
9:40, I think.
Oh, that's a good time.
It's a competitive time.
Oh, it's a good time.
There's other people on at that time.
Yeah, but you know what? It's audience. If you've got some, say, who else is out there
at that time?
Harry Hill.
Yeah, Harry Hill's on.
No, but if there's a popular comic that's on TV, you can watch them on TV.
Yeah.
You can't see Luke McQueen on TV. No, I mean,
put it on a t-shirt. Put it on a t-shirt.
Blank is the weirdest heckle I ever got.
Someone shouted Michael McIntyre at me. So I've had Phil Wang a lot. People shout that at me a lot.
What?
I literally just walk on stage and they're like, Phil Wang. Like, they'll just shout that out.
What, as a joke?
I think, yeah, just to be like, you look like Phil Wang.
Oh.
Right? But, which I can see more than Michael McIntyre. Someone shouted Michael McIntyre at me as I walked up on stage.
Maybe they want you to do an impression of Michael McIntyre.
I was so lost. I was like, do you think I look like him? Do you want him here? and I couldn't really make sense of it because I was like, I don't
Do
think.
you know he hires people to heckle and say his name in shows?
Does he? Gets them out so that
That's a new strategy now.
He gets to come on stage.
Michael McIntyre.
Spread the word.
You just get it in people's heads.
Yeah.
like-
He's kind of underground right now.
Have you ever been killed by the elements?
No, I mean, I always thought when I was little, when it rained, that was going to be it.
Every time it rained.
Yeah. No, this is also what happened. When we go over a hill in a car, I thought we're going over a cliff.
Oh, really?
Because I couldn't see the other side of it.
Wow, so a very literal imagination you had as a
Yes.
child.
Some would say stupid.
No, I think that that's really sweet because it shows that you really believe in things. You really believe in, angles and perspectives.
Well,
and death.
That would make me a flat earther, right?
Hey, I ain't got a problem with it if you ain't got a problem with it. Let's get real. Let's have the real chat. I'm only joking. I'm not a flat earther.
You can't see the other. Yeah.
You really can't. And the thing is, that's what they're not telling us. That's what I can't see
There's
it.
something they're not
Have
telling
you
us.
seen it? Have you seen the other side of the earth?
No.
I haven't met one person that has.
A
So
lot of
answer
people
that.
who listen to this show are
Yeah.
flat earthers.
Of course
so
they are.
I have deep respect for
Any
them.
comedy podcast listener, kind of massive fan base, would obviously there's going to be a huge percentage of flat earthers in there.
I would like to know what they listen to. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Well, of course, and Joe Rogan. I imagine a lot of Joe Rogan. No, surely.
Yes. I don't know. Wasn't that good? Yeah. And every one of them did really well. And a lot of them are now at the Soho Theater and touring their shows. So this is the spark that lights the fire. Or something like that. The fire the water that turns the widget. One of the things consistently we have are comics. And a lot of the comics that come into London are Australian. Yeah, they're Australian. That means they come from the country of Oz. And here's a little clip just showing you some of the medley, the panoply of wonderful Australian comics we have at our disposal. No, but some movies are perfect. Perfect to watch on the plane.
Yes.
And Conclave is one of. I would never watch it otherwise.
On land, you wouldn't watch it.
On land, I wouldn't.
What about in the water?
Maybe. Ooh, Conclave. That's my thing. I do that voice. Yeah.
Can you do that voice and review? Gee, I don't know. I'm trying to think what's just come out.
This reviewer thinks that F1 was a slow-paced film, even though the cars were fast.
You would kill it. You should play him in a biopic.
Pavarotti? Oh, thanks.
I'll teach you some Italian. That's a compliment. Like, do you think that's a read?
Don't compare.
That is, and that's, Kenny, can we make sure we cut, that's actually the audition tape. You got
The
something, kid.
handkerchief?
You got something, kid. I don't know what it is, but you got it. You're going to be a star.
Thank you.
I'll be in it and I'll play Luciano's agent.
Yeah.
That's
Lucci! You gotta get out there on
Lucci,
stage.
you gotta...
I can't go.
Lucci,
I'm
you gotta...
scared.
Yes. Lucci, you gotta get out on the
No.
stage. They're waiting for you.
I cannot sing.
Lucci, you're the best opera singer this side of Milan. And you're not gonna get out on that fucking stage?
I have a diabetes.
I don't give a fuck about the diabetes. Get on that fucking stage.
I need the insulin.
No, sorry. I've met him once. Yeah.
What was the context?
Well, it was, we were at a bar, a group of that I was in, and then he was kind of nearby.
And what happened? You chat?
One of the people in our group went and talked to him.
And then did he
Yeah.
chat to you?
And then I sort of went like this.
When was this in the Matrix timeline?
I think it was just after. Yeah.
And was he lovely? Everyone says he's lovely.
Everyone says he seemed nice.
Yeah.
But I don't like that.
What
When people have this,
like assumption or
yeah,
or like
mean,
a
when
reputation?
people are considered so nice, because I'm almost thinking it's too good to be true.
And also, it'll be so much sadder when he gets caught being an arsehole.
Yeah.
He's famous for not touching
He
while
doesn't
he does
touch
that.
you with the picture.
That's his biggest nice thing. Isn't
Maybe
it?
he's just like a germaphobe.
Yeah, maybe he thinks everyone is disgusting and beneath him. And he doesn't
Yeah,
wanna
that's
touch.
a.
He's so nice.
He's the best. He didn't touch me at all.
He just spat at me from afar. He's like Jesus.
I'm his wife, and he won't touch me. Oh my
He's so
God.
respectful.
He's so respectful of me.
If I come near him, he goes like that.
He puts a sheet in between us.
We're Mormon, did I mention?
Yeah, I forgot to tell you.
Is that Mormons that do that?
Or
no.
Orthodox
Or is that
Jewish?
medieval?
Or medieval, yeah.
Someone where there's a hole in the...
I'm gonna
I
go
think it's
medieval
Keanu
on
Reeves.
you.
Oh, that was really respectful touch.
Thank you very much, Kiana. I didn't know you had it in you. When you're young in Australia, you always get these weird jobs.
Yeah, that's true.
Like people work very young.
Yeah, I started when I was sort of 13.
Yeah.
And I worked on these paddle boats. There's a river in Adelaide.
With that you stand on?
Nah, they're like, you push them with your legs.
Oh, yeah,
like you
yeah,
get in
yeah.
them and push. And I was like the paddle boat guy. Yeah.
Honey?
And that was one of my teenage, just sort of helping. And all the paddle boats were fucked. They all had holes in them, and like I'd have to rescue
They'd
people
never
all the
repair
time.
'em.
They never repaired them. It was like I don't know. Anyway.
Any drownings?
Well, one time, one of my customers found a dead body.
Shit.
And so that was quite full on. But it wasn't someone that had drowned in my paddle boats.
That's why he never returned the boat. Shit.
Yeah, that's who was yelling yesterday.
Oh, man. Now, some of my guests have not just been comedians. They've had other skills, indeed. One of them was a magician, Pete Heat, and a mystery writer, Victoria Dowd. Let's take a look-see. I feel bad about asking you, but do you have a magic?
Have a magic.
Do you have a magic?
I can do some magic.
You do?
Yeah, sure. So I've by the way, the cards here, Rich brought those. I didn't bring
No,
them.
listen, I just brought them just for display.
Yeah, they look good. They look great. Ace of Hearts.
Yeah.
Incredible. Should we try a couple of tricks?
We can do one for now and then close with one. How's that?
Okay, yeah, sure. All right, so let's try this. This might not even work. We'll give it a go. If
it doesn't
we'll
work,
cut it out.
We keep it in.
Imagine that you hand me a random card from that pack. Okay. And I put it in my.
Oh wait, can I do
another
another
change
one?
a different one. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And I put it in my trouser pocket. Right, let's go. What card was it?
5 of diamonds.
Are you sure? Yeah. Happy?
No, it was the 8 of spades.
So what was it? 5 of diamonds or 8 of spades? Up to you.
5 of diamonds.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I do have a card in my pocket.
No effing way.
5 of diamonds?
Yeah. What? Get out of here now! It's not magic, it's witchcraft! Have you ever had fans that sort of critique your work?
Oh, all the time, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. They go through and they bend down all the pages where they think the clues are, or they put post-it notes in.
In 284, the page where the chest is opened.
That's it. And they go through it, and then they'll show little videos of them doing it and going, and this bit leads to this bit. I think probably the best/worst review I had was for my first book, where it just said, this was a fiction book, 1 star, and it's called The Smart Woman's Guide to Murder. They were hoping for an actual guide
Well, that's
to
their
murder.
problem. That's like reviews of products. They think it's something else. It's
Yeah.
like, I couldn't fly with my towel. So 1 star. It's like, deluded.
Or some people put 1 star, the audio wouldn't play.
Yeah.
I tried. I shoved it in the tape player.
Now, that stuff I find very interesting, and I find comedians interesting as well. But if you have any ideas of guests that I should have, like people that do art, maybe people in the music industry, maybe people that speak French, I will interview anyone and make it halfway interesting. I know I will. I swear. Give me some chocolate, please. So, this last clip assemblage, I think, capsulizes my intellectual curiosity. Of course, that is me belching.
So are you doing stuff now? Are you doing like Instagram and all that?
Yeah. I put up some stand-up clips, and I've started doing stuff that's like looks. It's modeled after like 90s point-and-click adventures. Do you remember those?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I've started telling a story through these point-and-click adventures. Is this the burp cast?
No. I just, when I drank the coffee, it just went through me. It's not a reflection on you.
No.
Sorry.
Beforehand, I heard Rich say to Kenny, if the interview is going badly, I'll burp. That's how you'll know.
The cue.
That's how you'll know.
And then we play music over it. Yeah.
In Edinburgh, I was doing the Fringe Festival, and I bought a bite.
I forgot to take this off.
Oh.
Can I take this off?
It's going to be so hard to edit.
Okay.
Like, what if I say something, and then you're like, that would go better here, and then...
I just realized that I'm
And then
supposed
you'd
to
be
wear
like,
a
"What?"
different shirt every podcast.
Oh, so it seems like time has passed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kenny?
Do you want to trade shirts?
How good are you at, I know this joke works, in a room with us. I've got to make it work on stage. Will you tweak it? Or will you just say, fuck it, I'll do another joke?
I end up just forgetting about it. I don't even have a conscious decision. I'll end up just, after it not working a couple of times, I just go, and I just don't think about it ever again.
Right.
So I've gone back through notes and like audio record. Pardon me.
That's
Audio
disgusting. I never do that, do I, Kenny? No, there's a couple of episodes where I'm belching.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what
There's
I
no
said.
guest. It's just you doing that.
Yeah.
Just 30 minutes of you belching.
That's where the clown,
That's the way he's
the
looking
clown school comes in. They'll like your class will be like, today is belching, la belch, and there's students taking notes. So you're from Glasgow? Wow. No, but I have a theory too. Loads of people.
2 seconds.
Loads of people are funny, right? But and you hear people, they go, you ought to do stand up. People have friends in school, but they never do it, or they don't succeed because you've got to be natural on stage and not laugh. Yeah, that was fun and very heady stuff. You might not have gotten it, so you might want to rewind it and break off into some discussion groups about what I just did there. So listen, that's the last of our clips, and I just wanted to say thank all of you for watching, for pressing subscribe down there. Please tell your friends about this. I want to make it the best show possible for you guys. So send in any thoughts and ideas, non-threatening, of course. I've had enough of the other stuff. No, and I want to thank everybody for making this show what it is. Kenny, you're the bestest. And Laugh Around Studios for helping us use this place. And everybody, that guy in the bar that's in the credits coming up. And Just wanted to say bye. Happy 2026. We're going to have the best show ever. Pizza party.
Rich Fulcher's Talk Box.